As you know, as I know, as Obama knew, Cory Booker knew.
There are definitely moments where you listen to Joe Biden and you just wonder.
I think that we are at a tough point right now because there's a lot of people who are concerned about Joe Biden's ability to carry the ball all the way across the end line without fumbling.
Julian Castro knew.
They do not have to buy in.
You just said that. You just said that 2 minutes ago. You just said 2 minutes ago that they would have to buy in. You said they would have to buy in.
Have to buy in. If she qualifies for Medicaid,
are you forgetting what you said 2 minutes ago?
Be in for it.
Are you forgetting already what you said just 2 minutes ago?
As MSNBC knew like a year ago.
There are growing concerns among Democrats, Corinne, in terms of whether he's up for this. As Joe and I was just saying, that like the pace is only going to pick up. Like the campaign has largely, other than these debates, kept him out of a lot of big public moments in the public eye. What are you hearing in terms of Democrats' concerns about whether Joe Biden's simply up for the job?
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that they don't know if he is going to be. This is the folks like in my circle, right? The folks who are doing this behind the scenes and wondering, can he do it if he becomes a nominee and he's up against Donald Trump.
I am fully prepared for the establishment, for the media, to start gaslighting all of us and telling us that we're being ableist for making fun of Joe Biden's stutter. But everybody knows what we're looking at is not a stutter. Go look at videos and debates from Biden from 2012, and then come back to this video. Just go. I'll wait. Everyone can see Joe Biden's brain melting. We have seen it forever. I have made videos about it. This isn't new. This isn't a smear. This is reality that the Democrats need to face because the Republicans are not going to hold back in the general. They're already making fun of it. Trump is already retweeting shit. Like the other day, Joe Biden basically said, we have to re-elect Donald Trump. And Donald Trump retweeted that and was like, haha, Joe, I agree. So there's debates coming up that are going to be between Bernie and Biden. Tulsi was supposed to be on that debate stage, but the DNC had other plans. Like completely changing the rules last minute because they don't want her on that stage because they know she will destroy Joe Biden. They canceled one of the upcoming debates due to the coronavirus. And then they changed another debate so that it wasn't a debate anymore, so that it was more like a town hall where the two candidates sit down and take questions from the audience. The pre-approved, filtered questions from the totally not insider paid audience. So, the DNC is basically protecting Joe Biden from Bernie Sanders. I don't know how long they can do this, but they're going to try to do it long enough until the general. They know, as well as we all know, that Joe Biden gets by on Obama nostalgia and fond memories of the Obama times and name recognition. He's not getting by on policy. He's not getting by on what he says or what he's like in debates, that's for sure. Biden's own campaign knew that in the beginning. They would straight up say, like, yeah, we're, like, making sure he doesn't do a lot of speaking events. And he's not doing interviews. Even Rachel Maddow was like, Biden, please answer. Like, please come on my show. Why are you avoiding me? Like, he's avoiding interviews. He only spoke for 7 minutes at his own rally the other day. Look at this. Look at this absolute low energy.
So real quick, I'm going to lead you in a chant. All right, wait. Is it working? Awesome. So when I say president, you say Biden. President! Biden! President! Biden! President! Biden! President! Biden! President! Biden! President! Biden! President! Biden!
I don't understand what they think is gonna happen in the general. Like, they could easily, you know, fake this whole shit, like, make sure nobody sees the real Biden and hide him. But what are they gonna do in the general? He has to debate Donald Trump. This is why, like, you can call me tinfoil, I don't care what the fuck you think. This is why I genuinely think that their only goal was to defeat Bernie. They don't care if they don't defeat Trump, because they are so fucking corrupt, and Bernie is a threat to their corruption. So they don't care if they lose Biden in the general. They cared that they win with Biden in the primary. It was easier for Biden when there was like a lot of people on stage, but when it's just Biden and Bernie, You can't hide it that well. I'm very curious to see what happens. I'm curious to see the damage control they're going to do for Biden's melting brain. I'm curious to see all of the gaslighting we're gonna have to go through from the media being like, those Bernie bros, they're just like Trumpers. The Bernie bros and Trumpers are the same, making fun of a poor old man. Like, this isn't just some random man with dementia that we're, like, pointing out. This is somebody who's potentially going to be the president of the United States, and we would kind of like to know that their brain works. All he has to do is stay alive. That's how low the bar is! Working Pulse 2020. So Jill Stein, we love her, actually had the balls to call this out. Biden's lies and record are bad enough, but the biggest risk is his obvious cognitive decline. He said he's running for Senate, confused wife and sister, forgot Obama's name, etc. This isn't going away. If Dems close their eyes and keep pushing Joe, it'll be an agonizing 8 months ahead. Where's the lie? But guess what the response to this was? How does Putin's taste? Cognitive decline? Read his medical records, Jill. Bernie literally went into cardiac arrest. So, about those medical records. Joe Biden is a healthy, vigorous 77-year-old, his doctor declares. The only test that hasn't been done is the cognitive functioning test. Joe Biden draw clock challenge. Dr. Stein, didn't you do enough damage last election, helping, aided by Russian media outlets, to deny a historic opportunity for Americans to elect the first woman ever as US president? Given the damage you did to Clinton in 2016, Dems should not listen to you in 2020. So this man is basically like, how dare you, a woman, run third party against another woman. Also, she was right in 2016, and she's right now. Dr. Jill Stein keeps on spouting Russian propaganda. Jill Stein is a Russian asset. Just following Vlad's orders, she's on the Putin payroll. So basically the Dems are just gonna deflect and pretend that what we see with our own eyes and ears doesn't exist. They're just gonna scapegoat and move the goalposts to Russia. They're gonna try to hide Biden, they're gonna try to scold you for questioning it. It's a bold strategy, let's see how it plays out for them.